I said, I don't care even if I die, I want to go there. It's the last chance I have. We were there for a few hours, maybe 6-7 hours, and then the British Coast Guard rescued us. That time I understood how small our boat was. I am from Iran.
It's taken 3 years for Nima to build a life in the UK.
It was the first week we came to London. I met amazing people from different culture, different backgrounds, different life story, and it was great to learn about each cultures.
He lost friends who drowned crossing the channel before him.
She didn't want a lot from this world, and she wanted to have a better life, maybe. In the end, maybe she thought she will have the future.
But never thought twice about risking his own life.
There is no safe routes for Middle East people. There are some routes, but it doesn't include us. Otherwise, we are not stupid to pay lots of money and risk our lives to come here. We take this hard journey because we don't have any other options.
And what a lot of people ask is, why not France?
I couldn't speak French, and I knew it's gonna take ages for me. People were so close against refugees, and I wanted to integrate. I wanted to, do something with my life. I can't say how many people from here came to the UK.
It's estimated just 9 people came here on safe routes from Iran in the first 9 months of last year.
When I see it, I feel close to my father.
Nima spent nearly half a decade in refugee camps in Greece and France. He tried to cross a channel 4 times. Now he's here. He's training to be an NHS nurse. But small boat crossings bring up strong feelings on both sides. As asylum seekers are dispersed around the country, anger has spilled over in places like Knowsley. Outside hotels housing migrants. Problems successive ministers and new laws haven't fixed. Now a new bill is being unveiled, making it illegal to claim asylum if you cross the channel.
Then the wave is coming, the side of it. And the other wave comes, you turn yourself.
Sunni, not his real name, also came here from Iran.
Do you find it upsetting personally, when you see people protesting outside and you hear the language that's used?
Oh yeah, I saw them very upset. They are feared. Most of them sad because they think, now the people of the outside watch all of us with the same eye. I don't want to be something extra on the shoulder of these people. I should work, I should have something valuable for these people.
Far-right protests outside hotels like this have, unsurprisingly, been widely criticised. But these places have become flashpoints in the argument about immigration. Small boat crossings have become symbolic, and this issue matters a long way from the south coast.
Not far away in Stoke-on-Trent, one of the most Leave voting places in the country, the local MP's out speaking to constituents.
I understand they do have to go somewhere, but it does seem rather a lot in one area at one time.
You don't have to look far here to find a view.
More needs to be done to either support those people or, ideally, prevent the crossings.
That's money that could be going into the education system.
And Jonathan Gullis has been one of the most vocal Conservatives on the subject of small boats.
I think it is absolutely something that's going to be detrimental to the Conservative Party in this local area. It'll be Conservative voters who choose to sit at home or even protest vote and go to reform.
If you were someone that was coming here from, say, Iran, how would you come via safe route if you're fleeing persecution?
So I would say, I would just agree with what Baroness Scotland, a former Labour minister, said. You should go to the first safe country and claim asylum there, and those are bordering nations.
Why should France, for example, take more people than us?
Well, I don't think people should be travelling all the way through mainland Europe to get to France in order to attempt coming over by small boat. I think it's actually the humane thing to want to stop people being willing to risk their lives. I think that the Home Secretary is replicating what is being said in my own constituency and those across the country, which is when we have 40,000+ people coming here illegally, is going to cause a major concern for the safety, for security of our country, but also undermine the very principle of taking back control of our laws and our borders.
And his is a view that chimes with other Tories. Few expect new laws to be a quick fix. There'll be huge practical challenges, but it does send a message to people like Nima.
I was in love with British values when I was in Iran, you know. You come here, you see people who think they are really British. They don't know their own values. And it's kind of sad for me. Your own values says respect other cultures, then you use this kind of vocabulary to describe refugees who lost everything, you know. Nobody wants to be a refugee. How can you do that? These are the basic human rights. I left my country because I didn't have democracy. I try to distance myself, but I can't. And at the same time, I say, you don't have a right to say anything. You are guest in this country.
But up and down the country, outside hotels, in towns and villages, people care about immigration. The Prime Minister knows that and knows the political danger that will come if he doesn't stop the boats. Ali Fortescue, Sky News.